Good morning. Today is Sunday, August 30th, and here's our garden update. As you can see, this is the raised bed that we sowed the seeds in for the collard greens and the mustard greens, and it's coming along. A little slower than we had hoped, but it is coming along. So we will be able to get some harvest out of this before the end of the season. Our uh, mint plant is doing really well. It tastes good. The leaves are good. I tried a couple of them. And here, I'm so surprised to see the dill plant that revived itself. That plant was completely, I mean, I didn't even see a root, a sprout. It died, but now it's revived. So I'm really, really glad about that. Then is the bed that we planted some more collards and kale in, and it's coming along. It's growing a lot slower than we had hoped, but the plants actually look more healthy than the ones that we sowed directly in the ground. So we're happy about that at least. It's a little slower growing, but we will get a harvest out of this by the end of the season. Here we have our squash bed, and it doesn't look quite as overgrown as it did a couple of weeks ago, but it's still producing well. We had some, and you saw that one yellow squash that was back there. I'm going to take it over to the pantry, but it's still producing well. We had several squash that were brought over to the pantry yesterday by Miss Annie. Um, Over here we have the Swiss chard, and it's looking really well. And this corn plant, none of us has any idea where this plant came from, who planted it. It just sprouted up one day. It's late for to expect any corn to actually appear, but hopefully it'll be able to go to seed and return next year. But it looks pretty good. Over here we have some more collards and kale interspersed in this area, and we have sunflowers that are over 7 feet tall. The the bulbs are not huge yet, but they will, and they will get pretty large. Um, Late fall is when we expect to be able to get some seeds out of those. The squash at that end is looking really good. By the way, Miss Annie brought over several squash and zucchini yesterday to the pantry, some tomatoes, some peppers, some beans, a little bit of everything, and it went out right away. But there were some huge zucchini and some huge tomatoes. As you can see, there's one here that looks really large and turning ripe. Some more large green ones that'll be turning ripe soon. I think she was able to bring over close to two dozen tomatoes, um, and some beans. There were quite a bit of beans. So the garden is doing really well. We're getting some good harvest from it, and we hope to continue to get more harvest from it as the season prolongs. And things are looking really well. As you can see, again, here's the sunflower seeds, some more beans down here, some more kale and collard greens and peppers. So everything's looking really good. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it. We'll see you next time. Bye now.